Today we are with the Osmo Action Firmware 1.08.00.10. We have on the SDXC card as well the bin file for the Osmo Action of firmware 1.08.00.10. I've noticed my lens has a crack and a speckle of white. I am going to remove my lens with a microcloth, clean it at this moment. If you don't own any tools to take off the lens and having trouble, please do stop. Find a way to get your lens off with a rubber band or so. You don't need these lenses to be super tight. They will spin off. Dust particles will get in. And you can take note right here on the side. I won't be able to get any closer than 12 inches, but I will zoom in so I can show you the speck of dirt. Don't just take your finger because the tips of your finger can touch the lens. That's why you take a microcloth and you can gently go over the camera and clean around. You want to make sure all the lint and dirt is off. You want to inspect your lens as well, and you're going to have to basically just maneuver it around. Grab the inside, you can clean it, overlap it. Don't use a lot of pressure, just enough. In this video, the next thing we're going to be doing is trying to show you how the firmware will not be accepted into the camera. Something that DJI should allow us to do. As I look, there is a speck right over here. I did not see it because of the background was clear. Once again, I go over my lens. Everything looks clean. It is time for me to order a new lens. Something may have hit it. I spin it on, and that's as tight as I want to go. On the side of the camera will be my SDXC card. It faces to the down, the actual face. I use a Samsung Evo Select 3 64 gig card. The read and write speeds are high enough for my standards. All I need to do is face this down, place it into the camera, and I will not notice any lights flickering, acknowledging that the SD card was accepted. This is the on button. All you need to do is turn the camera on. If it accepts the actual file, the bin file of firmware, it will say reflash or update. It does not. We can swipe down, go to the gear, and go to the about. It will still not help with the firmware. Firmware version 01.08.00.10 7197. Firmware is not going to be reflashed. It is still on the card. It is something of DJI that stops us from firmware. We removed it, placed back the card. It does not see it in this fashion. There's nothing else we can do for reflashing firmware. So I take my card, I place it back into the adapter, and I put my original card back in. The least we did here was cleaned our lens. Always have a nice clean lens. Clean off the smudges of your front glass. Maybe a tempered glass protector for the lens, the front, and the back are needed. On that note, I want to thank all for watching the video. Any comments, complaints, suggestions? Love to hear your thoughts. The DJI Osmo Action Camera, one of the excellent cameras to own. Have a great day, everybody.